So, a few weeks ago, I was going through my old comic book collection, and, there was some good stuff in there, but there was also some shit, absolute shit. But then I stumbled upon one of my favorite Batman stories of all time, The Dark Knight Returns. Now, typically when you hear, oh, what is your favorite Batman story, the usual pops into your head. Killing Joke, Court of Owls, stuff like that. But the most frequent answer is always The Dark Knight Returns. All around, everyone agrees that it's the best Batman story ever told. And if I'm going to explain why it's the best Batman story ever told, I'm gonna have to go back in time. In the 60s, 70s, and early 80s, Batman was kind of just this sex symbol. He wasn't really like this dark character that we know now. People would try their best to bring back the old Batman, the Dark Knight, but it wouldn't work. He would wear like a bright blue like cowl and cape, and then like a stupid fucking like yellow symbol in the middle. Anyways, because of this, people weren't taking comic books that seriously. They just thought, oh, they're for kids. And so steps in Frank Miller. Now, Frank Miller in the past has worked on, some covers, and he also worked on a bit of Daredevil, did a lot with that character. But then DC hired him to just make Batman darker again. So finally, with all the backstory and history out of the way, we can finally actually get into the book. The book takes place 10 years after the last sighting of Batman, and it's about Bruce Wayne and how he is slowly just turning into Batman. Now first, I like it because it's different from all the other Batman stories we see. Usually when we see a Batman story nowadays, it's just, he's invincible, he's he's so cool, he's like, wow. But in this, he's an actual human. He's grounded. Batman makes mistakes. Everyone does. Batman is human. I feel like people have just forgotten that whole thing and just made him out to be the super intelligent, super strong, even though that's not what he is. He is intelligent, he is smart, he is strong, but he's not as strong as Superman. That is also just intensified and just made even better now that he's old. He's old. He can't do all of the things he used to be able to do. I also like how they treated Bruce Wayne and Batman as two separate personas, two separate entities. Batman is just this hero who wants to find a good death, and Bruce Wayne just wants to die. He's the sad old man who just wants to get it over with. The art style in the book really fits the tone and the grittiness of the actual book. And as the book goes on, the art just gets messier and messier and grittier. It's just small details like that that make this book just so great. I love the coloring in this book. Now, coloring in books isn't a big thing. It's just like, oh wow, colors, who cares? But in this book, they use a certain amount of colors, and they don't use, pinks and blues and stuff like that. They use dark colors, and it really fits the book. They do a great job of fitting the art style, the inks, and the colors into the grittiness and the tone of the actual book. Everything fits. Every time I go back to this book, I find something new and exciting about it. I can reread it 1,000 times, and I guarantee each time I could find something new. Now, in conclusion, this book is a masterpiece. I love this book so much. It's so beautiful and great. Now, I skipped over a lot of stuff, and I didn't want to get into detail because you can go out and buy the book yourself. Or if you can't buy the book, just watch the 2 animated movies that were made on it. The animations don't fully, connect with the book. There are some things that are missing in it, but they do follow the story pretty well. So that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Goodbye.